Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show, along with my partner, Tone Joker NYC. We are here now with the mighty Azell. uh, all right, and look, I say, and of course, I've talked to you guys already about it, and I told you I am a huge fan of the band.
Thank you.
I'll give all the props to Imperative PR again. I always do for introducing me to you guys and taking me down that rabbit hole, which with the music you guys have, it is totally
Well,
awesome,
thank you.
and I'm a big fan.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and so it's just right now again, I know you guys have a new album coming out, Astrios, right? It's coming out October.
Astralis.
Huh?
Astralis.
Oh, okay.
That's
Again,
fine.
that's one thing you're gonna know about me is that I butcher the hell out of names, and so everybody who hears me talk, they know. Look, I'm just.
Oh, you're fine. You got Azell right, and that's all that matters.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
For a minute there, I thought I was saying it wrong. At one point, I kept saying it, and I'm like, oh man, somebody's gonna tell me I'm saying it wrong. But okay, great.
Oh, you're good,
Absolutely.
man.
All right, so yeah, if anything, what I'll do is I'll start off with a quick question before I hand it off to Tone. How did you guys meet? Since you're a husband and wife duo, and what was the driving force in creating Azell?
I'll let you handle how we met. Just online.
Well, fun. Yeah, we met on an online dating site. A friend of mine actually decided for my birthday she was gonna for fun pay for my first month. She's like, "Here, I want you to have fun and meet somebody and whatever." And so there's a couple guys I talked to that were not
Just say
that
cool.
they weren't clicking. They weren't clicking. And then all of a sudden, this guy emails me, David, and he's like, "So you like music?" That's funny because I'm a music lover too. And it just kind of hit off after that.
Yeah, we really clicked.
Honestly,
And then
the rest is history, I guess, as you would put it.
yeah, and as far as starting music together, I was doing kind of a one-man band sort of thing when we first started going out, and I was recording vocals once. And she's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
like, "Oh, come here, come here, come here, come here. Get behind the microphone." And she was of the sort that, metal was just boys' music.
Oh, okay.
And I love her. She's changed her mind. But so I'm like, "Get behind the mic, get behind the mic." And then she started just kind of screaming for fun. And she's like, "This is kind of fun." And then I'm like, you really sound like the vocalist of a band called Rolla Tomasi, which is a mathcore band. And so I
Okay.
gave her that, and she just devoured it.
It
And
was
she's
so good. It was so good.
and so she wanted to be more included, and that's when we
hmm
started kind of figuring stuff out in a previous band.
hmm
And then after that, we formed a shoegaze dream pop band.
Yeah.
So we've actually got three bands, but only two are active right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Courtney wanted to get much more into the writing and playing, and she was still kind of relatively new in bass.
hmm
Um,
Yeah,
but she
she
wanted to do something
really.
just absolutely mind-shatteringly heavy.
Yeah.
And so we got her a bass and tuned down to drop F. So
hmm
you say it feels like you're playing.
Basically playing a telephone wire is my last
Yeah.
string. It's pretty awesome.
But
Wow.
yeah, our main goal was with Azell was to do something together that was not super complex. One of our main examples is Bong Ripper and Conan
Yeah.
Okay.
and some Primitive Man kind of mushed together,
hmm
but stuff that's not super complex, but do it really well.
Yeah.
So that was our main goal. But
hmm
we've been together it'll be our 10-year wedding anniversary is the 3rd of October. So it's just around the corner.
Oh, nice.
Oh, all right. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you.
I mean, it's funny you said that you guys met online. That
Mhm.
was a similar story to me and my wife. We met on the old AOL dating chats back when
Don't date
Nice.
yourself too much.
back in the AOL, and it's funny because you remember they had those separate little chat rooms and different. So there was one chat
Yep.
room that was we I don't know. I'm Puerto Rican, she's Argentinian, but we
Okay.
met in a Dominican chat room. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Yeah, so we met. We had our first date on Halloween, which is coming up,
Oh,
That's
and this
awesome.
Halloween will be our 20 was it no our
Better get it right.
21st anniversary. Woo. Yeah,
Well,
21st anniversary.
congrats. That's
You're on the
awesome.
record, so I'm glad you remember it.
Yeah. Absolutely. 21st anniversary. So yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, that's
awesome.
really cool. I mean, and it's good to hear stories like that where people, I mean, because unfortunately the dating scene and stuff, it's not like it used to be where you just went to a bar or a thing and
Who says
exchange
that?
numbers and stuff. Now things are, a little bit different, and a lot of times people don't connect, usually. But it's cool. It's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a cool thing, and that's really good. It's good to hear that. So 10 years, congratulations, guys.
Well, thank
Oh,
you.
you
Early
going to
congrats to you
bars.
too.
All right, Tony, you got something for them?
Yeah. Quick question. So before you guys have met, were you into what kind of metal were you guys into before? Because it seems to me that she started learning more about metal when she started what you call dating you.
Yeah, I would say that'd probably be true. I was always into like grindcore and tech death.
Okay.
That's what I love. But long story short, man, it was probably about 16 years ago. I fell down some stairs and I broke both my hands.
Wow.
And so I can't, and that's another part of the reason why we really kind of gravitated towards Doom is something that I could play a lot easier because like
like chords you
yeah,
can't do.
I barely got any hand strength and I can't shred like I used to. So
damn.
but
So
you got
no
music in your soul, you gotta
tapping
get it out.
and up and down. No, you can't do none of that. Oh man.
No.
As much as he would love to.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
But you were like radio.
Oh, I was your top 40s gal with boy bands and Disney soundtracks and like that was my whole world until you like opened it up to like heavier stuff. I think Skillet and like Pillar were kind of like granted they're Christian bands, but like they're kind of like the top that my friends had introduced me to, and I was like, okay, surely it can't get heavier than this. Oh, but it can.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're expecting the Doom version of a Mulan soundtrack very soon, right?
Oh, that would be so cool.
It's in the works.
That's one of my favorite Disney soundtracks, by the way. I don't care.
Oh, that's
all right.
Oh, that one's a killer.
Love
Be a man.
Yeah, that's it. Like, be a man. Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, that would work.
Oh, that would be so cool. Ideas.
Oh, look at that. Let me know. I'll be glad to do the guest vocals on that one. That's for sure.
Okay, we'll definitely hit you up for that.
We're trying to get her vocals. Like, have you ever heard of the band Cerebral Bore?
Yes.
Oh yes, man, they're the female vocalist. Holy crap! I'm like,
she's so good.
Yeah, we're trying to get her there.
Oh, okay. Hey. Well, look, I mean.
No, quick question. So what female, now that you gotten deeper into metal, what female vocalists do you like that are out there in other bands?
Oh, I think the first one I really like gravitated to was Eva Spence from Roll Tomasi for sure. And then Cat Cats from Agoraphobic Nosebleed. And then now I listen to more like Cheney Crab from Entheos.
I wrestled a bear once.
Yeah, Courtney LaPlante. Slash Spirit Box, I guess. Gosh, who else? I know there's another one. Those are for sure my tops, but yeah, I feel like there's I Employed to Serve is one, but I cannot remember her name right now. I'm kind of blanking. I feel bad, but yeah, so.
I mean, I'll admit when I first heard you guys play, I swear I didn't know it was a female vocalist in there. I really didn't. Really, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying.
No.
When I started looking up the band and reading, the biography, I was like, oh shit. Oh, I was like, wow. I had to, and I give a lot of credit to that because that's awesome. Have you guys got to watch the what's the thing that's on Hulu, Tone, the documentaries? Oh man, what's the name of the documentaries that's on Hulu right now with all the talk about the metal stories and stuff?
I know what you're talking about. We haven't watched
it yet. I don't think I've seen that yet.
No. The one that they just came out on Hulu right now that's doing all the documentaries. They did the one on Def, Randy Rhoads.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right,
yeah,
Into the Void. Into the Void. It's called Into the Void.
Oh,
Okay.
Into the Void.
So
Okay.
Into the Void. So there was one I think they did on Hellion. I don't know if the band, if you're familiar with the band Hellion.
She's
And
not, I am,
that they have a female vocalist there that she was, you know, when she did her vocals, if you didn't know it was a female vocalist, they thought it was a guy, or they just assumed it was a guy. And she had an issue where her band was playing in a club, and the bouncers didn't want to let her into the club. And she's like, "I'm the singer from Hellion," and they said, "No, you're not. We heard the band, and it's not a girl singing." Yeah, so she had to go. She had to make her way. I guess she couldn't go in through the section for the band. She had to go in through the crowd, and then they came on stage. It was that blew me away. That blew me away.
Wow.
Yeah, did you ever have that where people were like maybe didn't see our pictures or assume that it was two guys singing?
I don't think so. Not that I can remember.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it is funny whenever we do play live, people walk right past me to talk to her.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's very true.
I mean, is it something where, you know, like like hearing that from me, and would that have been something where you would have said, "Hey, you know what? That's cool that he didn't assume it was a girl singing," because there are some women that do have that vocal where you can say, "Ah, that's a girl singing." I mean, how did that? I mean, did you go with that where you said, "No, that's cool"? Nobody thought that it was a female vocalist, you know, in the band.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Oh, okay.
And then for her to get up on stage and be like, "It's me."
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so let me just get. So I mean, you know, when Death Control was such a great intro album for people who was not into sludge or doom, what has been the responses for that first album?
Good.
Yeah, overall it's been received really well, and like we're kind of humbled by it, honestly.
Well, I tell you, like I said, we've been in several other bands together, even.
Yes.
And that Death Control was the most well-received thing that we've ever done.
Yeah.
Period.
Ever. Yeah.
So usually the way we work is we put out an album for Azell and then our shoegaze band Color Crush, and then we kind of jump back and forth. But Death Control was such a hit that we're like, okay, we should probably jump on making the sequel album.
Yes.
Yeah, Strawless. So we did that, and we kind of broke our normal.
Yeah, we broke our normal routine, because otherwise we'd be making a Color Crush album right now. But yeah, I'm glad we didn't. Astralis has been awesome to like get in and start making.
I think the lowest has been like a 6 out of 10.
I think so.
So and that's good to me. So.
Yeah. All right, and as far as you know, I mean, as far as we said, like for me, I mean, like, has there been people who are, you know, like I said, as far as not into that style, come to you and say, "Hey, you know, I was never a fan of this style of music, but you guys gave me that feel," because I feel like anybody who would say, you know, let's give Doom a listen, I would recommend your band 100%.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Well, there has been a couple of people that have come to me through Facebook or other places that said, "Well, I don't really like that style of music, but your wife really puts a big spin on it that I really find I like a lot." So I consider that a badge of honor.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, Tone, you got something?
Yeah, it's just you two. When you go on tour, have you toured yet?
No, we're just playing shows basically locally right now. She's a 5th grade teacher,
Uh-huh.
and so her schedule is super tight. And so when the summers are rolling around, we just recruited a drummer whose name is Bill, and he's a super nice guy, and he's going to be more ingrained in the band going forward.
Yes.
But trying to figure out the schedule for everybody, all three of them, we're still trying to figure that out. So
yeah, right now summers are kind of more open, but we're definitely trying to see where things fit for a tour for sure.
Yeah, so I think the furthest we played is maybe about 2 hours away.
Yeah,
probably.
We are in Louisville.
So you use other guys from other bands that you've been in to help you out?
It was actually through Color Crush we met Bill, who was in another band, and so he had a Static X and a Cannibal Corpse or a Cattle Decapitation shirt on.
Yeah,
and we're like, "Hey."
Yeah.
And so we got to talk and got to know him really well. And he's a really competent metal drummer. So we kind of asked him to debut. And the first time he played with us, because beforehand we just did backing tracks. and it was just the two of us on stage. But the number one thing that anybody always says, dude, you got to have a drummer.
Yeah.
You really need to have a drummer. Like, okay, we'll see what we
Yes.
can do.
Yeah.
But Bill was such a good fit that our first show, we opened for Resin.
Oh, nice.
And we have that on our YouTube page, that whole show with him.
Mhm.
And so ever since then, we're like, okay, Bill, you can stay.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Oh yeah, he fits really well with us, though, for sure.
I mean, as far as the locally, I mean, how have you guys played a bunch of shows locally, and what were some of the bands, other than the band you just mentioned?
We recently played with Gravehuffer and Kjarn. Who did we play? That was a couple shows ago. Trying to think.
Crop we've played with.
We played with Crop. Yeah.
Man, it's always one of those things where somebody asks you a poignant question, your mind just goes blank.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys, if you're listening to this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, for real. I don't know. There was a Doom band we played with when we did the couple hours away. They were really awesome.
Oh, Day Tripper.
Day Tripper, yes.
Yes, we played Day
And
Tripper.
Acromancer.
And Acromancer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't remember the other.
And that was the worst show we've ever played, but
yeah, for real.
Why was it the worst show?
Well, I don't like to throw anybody under the bus. That's just not my style. But the sound guy just did not care for us.
Hey, throw them under the bus, okay? I know exactly. Believe me, I've played enough shows, and you have sound guys who are really, really good, and then you got sound guys who are just there to get their money and just do it and feel like they do it the way they want to do it and just get paid. Trust me, toss them under, throw them under there and just kick dirt too. Yeah, it sounds bad.
Was the sound guy.
Yeah,
it was the sound guy.
And then he cut our set off short once we were starting to get going. But
yes.
Terrible.
Anyway, we're not bitter about it at all.
We're not bitter.
No, I understand, man, because it's like, especially if you already have a feel and an energy set up, you want to throw that energy out to the audience and give it your all. And then it's like it's not coming out the way you think it's supposed to come out.
It just dries up.
Oh, no, I totally understand. Trust me, I do. It's like it's like a night and day. It's like, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Then that was actually... It was the first time we had played farther away.
Yeah, that kind of stunk.
And so that was like, ugh.
Yeah, you drive 2 hours away to suck.
It was bad.
Well, that being said, the next show that we had at Azell was a bit of a redemption.
It was.
Cool.
Very much so.
All right. So, So look, I'm gonna read off because the one thing I noticed also about your lyrics. You guys got some lyrics that are just fascinating and on point. I love it. So I'm going to read it off. All right. I got this one. And, you guys then can say the name of the song because you should know your lyrics, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We watch the earth ignite in flames. A flash of light, our home erase. Silence screams as ocean burn. The world we knew is gone. Buried in pain. There's nothing left. The earth is gone. Through the tears in space, no stars to guide us. No light to find. Just shadows of a world we left behind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which song is that, guys?
From the Womb of Oblivion.
Yep.
Yo, I'm just like I'm amazed with the lyrics because they resonate. I mean, I could think about a bunch of other bands who do stuff like this and just resonates with some of the stuff that's going on and some of the stuff you got to look out for. So, who is the mastermind for such great lyrics?
Well, we share lyrical duties on a lot of stuff.
We do.
We kind of bounce ideas off each other a lot.
We do. I feel like you kind of had the most hand in that one specifically, though.
I may have. I can't remember. It's all blur.
Well, because I remember writing more on the Crumbling Facade, which is our second single that we just released. So I think you might have done more. I don't fully remember, but I think that's what the case is.
Well, regardless of it all, we're both really big poets, and her being a school teacher, she loves that sort of stuff, especially rhyming and really vivid imagery.
Oh, yeah.
So that's something that's really important. That and the fact that in writing this album, Astralis, we wrote the novella first.
We did.
And then we kind of adapted everything from the chapters, because each chapter in the novella is a song on the album.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we adapted every chapter into a song. So that's kind of the process of how we sculpted that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that's cool when people sometimes do that, because it gives you more of an excuse to pay attention to what you guys are writing, and to see the story play out, whatever chapters you guys are writing out. And I dig that. I call those anthology style albums, where it's like you get to hear a story. That's why, me and Tony, we're big fans of King Diamond and bands like that, where his whole album is just basically a movie, but in music.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's cool.
Oh, we're big fans of concept albums. I know me a little bit more.
You more than me, but yes.
I love storytelling.
Yes.
Just
yeah, I love it. I think that's really, really cool, and it just gives you more of an open mind to when you hear it, think of things visually.
Absolutely.
I think that's really cool.
Well,
so for getting your lyrics and that concept thing, what do you use for your writing skills on that? Like, you watch movies, you get them off of movies, or comics, reading novels?
A little bit of everything you just mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, we kind of start with a theme, which this one was like a space, like existential dread kind of thing, and then we kind of work through that. We're big like horror movie fans, and
we got a collection of over
fans.
2,000 movies.
So definitely movies and comics are definitely a big influence for a lot of what we've written.
But a lot of this was really based on kind of like Lovecraft sort of feelings.
Oh yeah,
this whole story.
Yeah.
And Harlan Ellison.
Ellison.
Excuse me. Thank you. And even C.S. Lewis, his Outer Space trilogy back in the 50s.
Mm.
So that really sort of almost playful science fiction or playful science fiction horror. So that's kind of what we drew for this album.
Yes.
But
yeah, I felt that you had the Lovecraft thing in the lyrics when I was reading some of the lyrics from the album.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we got that across.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, especially where that's a lot of things where you just get you get some inspiration from whatever you read, hear, and stuff like that, and just bring it out there. And of course, you're doing it in your own blend, where then it's like you're basically creating your own imagery of certain things that you guys got exposed to, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just even if there'd be something that you guys are doing now, would it be some other type of thing you would want to touch on? Like, you're touching on this. What would be the next thing that you would say, we maybe would switch it around or something a little different?
Oh, we've talked a lot about it. We think we'd really love to do a extension of this one, as kind of like a part 2
sequel.
Like a sequel. But I don't know.
But science fiction horror is our absolute favorite genre of film, novel, anything. And that sort of existential cosmic dread is just something that fascinates both of us.
Yeah.
So, but I don't really think that we'd change anything with Azell as far as theming or turning it on its head. I don't think we're going to go back to go to copying Conan and just being knuckle dragging caveman riffs.
Yeah.
But
what's more doomy than existential dread, though, right?
Yeah. I think we kind of took Conan's formula and then went the other direction with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. If anything, you could always go with how the dinosaurs felt when the asteroids hit and stuff like that. I can't get more doomy than that.
Don't talk about dinosaurs with this.
I love my dinosaurs.
Oh man, forget it, man. I got my grandkids and all, so there's nothing. So it was like, you give them an album about dinosaurs, they'll be all into it. I'm telling you. Yeah, let them know how the raptor felt when he saw that coming from the sky. Oh man. So it's funny because I think we kind of touched on this a little bit, but as far as what you were saying, as far as your style of playing and some of the stuff that you're getting as far as writing your lyrics and stuff, what was like what do you think are like when you guys are usually listening to music, what are some bands that you could say, hey, you're listening to it, and it gives you this little driving force to say, I want to do something, not like that, but similar to them into the retrospect as far as being influenced.
For me, it started with Conan and Bong Ripper, and I just wanted to learn how to play them. Like I said, I hurt my hands, and I saw that was stuff I could play. So I learned how to do those, and I kind of spurred off in my own direction from that. I know you just enjoy just those knuckle dragging cavemen.
I kind of do. They're just fun, and they're simple, and it's like I love something you can really like groove to and vibe with. And so that's kind of what it's been for me. So
I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, no, I mean, it did. I mean, I was just saying that because when I was writing, I would hear certain bands play, and then it would just give me this feel of start doing stuff or whatever. So, I mean, as far as the way you guys have your style, which I give you, like I said, 110% credit with your style. I love the fact that there's bands who have their own style.
Yeah.
And I think the way that your music sounds, it just has its own blend where it's like I hear it, I already know it's you guys.
Yeah.
Not, I'm not, when me and Tone and Rich, and when we hear music and we'll say, oh yeah, it sounds like Slayer, or sounds like Malevolent Creation, Metallica, whatever. I mean, the band is good. They'd be good, but you can tell their influences. But I'm asking because I know that you guys have different influences, but you have your own sound, which I think it's cool.
Well, I mean, that's the artist plight, is the fact that you want to be influenced by things that you love, but you don't want to become derivative.
Right.
And so honestly, whenever we're writing really heavily Azell stuff, we hardly ever listen to anything metal.
Okay.
And it's funny, when we're writing stuff for a Color Crush, we basically listen to nothing but metal.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of this flip-flop because we don't want to become derivative of what we listen to.
Right.
So, like you said, injecting our own kind of personal styling.
Right.
That's good. That's good. And I think that's what a lot of bands should be more focused on, instead of saying they want to be the next whatever band and sound exactly like that band. And, I think it's awesome. That's to me, that becomes your music becomes timeless in that retrospect,
Agreed.
That's cool.
Well, thank you.
Tone?
Yeah, so besides metal, what other genres of music do you guys are into?
A lot of indie rock.
Indie rock, 90s pop, I should be specific. I don't really listen to pop nowadays.
Synth pop, I do.
What is it? The 8-bit
chiptunes?
Chiptunes.
Yeah.
They're fun. I like those.
Yeah, a lot of chiptunes.
Chiptunes.
For her, it would be show tunes.
Show tunes.
A
little country here and there.
Yeah, show tunes. I listen to old country like Hank Williams Sr. and
that's more like that pop country. Like 90s, like Brooks and Dunn, and so.
Just relive your childhood.
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So in that retrospect, I was saying, as far as like the metal side of it, what are some genres of rock and metal that maybe would be outside of the norm? Like some I'm an old school. With me and Tone are old school, so we don't have a problem saying we love like some old glam bands like Motley Crue and Twisted Sister, whatever.
Over. No.
I'm just saying, hey, sometimes especially with the extreme, people got to understand where everything started from, and when we were younger, we wouldn't talk about those bands in front of our friends. Was there anything like that you had where it's like there was a rock or metal band that maybe was like your friends were like ugh, but you loved them, like any of those type of bands?
Oh, for me it was. I think our answer would be the same, but in different generations. For me, it was like early metalcore, like late 90s and early 2000s, like As I Lay Dying, Killswitch Engage.
Mm-hmm.
None of my friends liked it at all. And you would be metalcore, but probably within the last 10 years.
Yeah. None of my friends like it. Like they're like, they call it screamo or whatever. And I'm like, not quite, but yeah. So like, and then like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the band 68. It's like a
true rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Okay. But it started like the main singer started. He was the lead singer of the Chariot. So,
which was a chaotic hardcore band. But before that, do you guys know Norma Jean at all?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Okay,
yeah,
their original vocalist.
Remember, I'm an old fogey. My
that's fine.
My kids
You've
grew
heard
up
the name.
on everything metalcore and deathcore that I got exposed to. So definitely, Norma Jean, I've heard of them.
Oh yeah, but their original vocalist is the same one that's in 68 now.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, if you ever get the chance, if they ever come up near you all the way, the most entertaining 2-person show I've ever seen in my life.
Facts.
Hands down.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
They kind of like get my creative juices flowing a little bit, honestly. So yeah.
But really experimental stuff like Lightning Bolt or Pyramid. What was it?
The guys with the clown in the car.
Clowncore?
Clowncore.
Oh
yes.
my God.
So like, I love it. It's like crazy, but I love it. It's fun.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if I can really get into that stuff. I mean, as far as now you just threw it to a whole nother level. An old man is gonna sit in my chair and just like get off my lawn. But because I mean, is it similar to that clown? Is it similar to what like Pizza Thrash is? You know, it's like fun. You know,
it's experimental. So there's no guitars, and this drummer, I can't for life. He's a jazz drummer.
Okay.
And he has it's a 2-piece, and he has a saxophone player who also plays keyboards. And after this interview, I'll send it to you. But it's the weirdest stuff that you're like, what am I watching? But it dips into like grindcore. And it dips into, and really experimental jazz. So it's the weirdest combination. But they recorded a whole album in a porta potty, and they recorded another album in a van. Yeah, in a van. And so just really avant-garde sort of stuff that is just so much entertaining to watch.
So it should be changed to poop core because they're in a porta potty recording.
Well, they wear clown masks, so you can't tell who they are.
So it's like a slasher horror movie inside a porta potty, huh?
Oh man! If that be the case, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out.
Yeah,
it's worth checking out. For sure.
It is.
Oh my gosh!
I have a quick question. You have mentioned a couple of times in the interview that you're into grindcore. So what bands do you like from grindcore band?
Oh, my introduction was Pig Destroyer, and then I kind of worked back. Nauseam and Napalm Death, and I love the Justin K. Broderick Napalm Death. So that's like 88, 87, 88. But anything, once you get to the gore grind, it just kind of all sounds like one song to me. Kind of like Slam does.
Yeah.
But not that I don't appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
But because we've got a lot of friends in slam
bands. We do.
Or brutal death metal bands.
Yeah.
So if you're loving, we listen to your music every day. So no, but Pig Destroyer was my intro, and then Napalm Death really cemented my love for grindcore. Anything fast, short, and chaotic. I really miss the kind of skronky, that's the best way I can describe it, skronky metal, where it's just dissonant chords and pick scrapings and all sorts of weird sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that mathcore kind of picked up. Yeah, but
well, if anything, we'll give a recommendation to you right off the back. There's a fellow YouTuber. He has one called Jamming Out All Badass. Name's Francisco. He has a band called ETD, Eat the Decay. Okay. It's old school, great grindcore. You'll love it. If that's the way you like it, you're definitely gonna love it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And and for the record, so Francisco, he might owe me some royalties now just for promoting his stuff. But it's most definitely great fucking band. They're from Texas. Yeah. So if anything, just you look them up, and I think they have the album in Hell's Headbangers, right, Tone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's another. So now you got 2 albums you can pick up in Hell's Headbangers.
I'll report to you.
Yeah, definitely you'll enjoy that. So let me give you this. So we were just talking about bands you like and stuff. If there's one band that you dream of, you had the opportunity and they called you, dream of opening up for, which band would that be?
Conan, yeah.
Yeah.
Which we tried. They were over here close to us, about 2 hours away from Indianapolis.
Oh,
And
wow.
we tried and we're like, please let us open for you. And I went to the show and I met John, their vocalist, and super nice guy. Like he had just ordered DoorDash food. And I'm like, okay. Well, I talked to him for about 2 minutes, and then he's like, "No, come here. I want to keep talking to you." And so that meant the world to me. And then, unfortunately, I was with a friend who had a family emergency, and I had to leave before they even went on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. But, yeah, Conan. Me personally, have you ever heard of the band called Genghis Tron?
I've heard of them.
Okay,
I've heard the
that
movie,
is a
but I've
dream
heard
for
of it.
me. That
Yeah.
is a dream for me. So it's kind of post metal mixed with electronic grindcore.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that would be my, okay, just to see them, let alone open the door. Sorry, I'm going down
No,
Going
it's
down a
okay.
rabbit hole, hon.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, that's another one you get to send me then.
Yes.
I don't mind. I don't mind checking out all different stuff. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, people got to sometimes step out the box, and again, it's that's why I mentioned to you guys before about Doom, Sludge, that the stuff you guys do. So to some people who would be, let's say, look, a kid who's strictly into deathcore or metalcore,
Yeah.
most of those kids will not sit there and want to listen to a Sludge Doom band. They're more into the fast-paced breakdowns and so on.
Yep.
So when you could go and you could catch a couple of those, just two kids or even one who says, "Yo," it intrigued them. He's gonna spread the word just like I'm spreading the word, and next thing you know, that opens up their box even more.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
And I think that's something that's really cool, especially for bands like yourself, that it's like having your own sound and having your own your own music to say, yeah, this is ours. It doesn't sound like nobody, which I think is cool.
I'll tell you saying that reminded me of not our last show, but the one before that. There was, how old would you say that kid was?
Oh, at least 10 or 12.
10 or 12-year-old kid who had a little mini guitar with him for all the bands to sign. So he came up to us at our merch table and he's like, could you guys sign this? Oh, I've never been happier, grinning ear to ear in my entire life.
Oh, true rock star moment.
Oh yeah, his dad was right behind him going.
That was awesome.
That it's an awesome feeling. It really is.
Oh, it is.
Especially if somebody appreciates what you guys do. That's really cool.
Absolutely.
All right, Tone?
Yeah, so I hear that mostly around the area you guys are from, that is a lot of different types of styles of music. Because you're mentioning there's grindcore, there's electronics, so there's a big community of different styles of music and places to play around there.
Well, Louisville is a weird sort of case because it's like the music scene booms and then 2 years it's dead. And then it booms again and then it's dead. And right now we're kind of in the lull where it's building back up. But there's quite a few sludge and doom bands, especially more towards Lexington, more towards the middle of the state. But there's a lot of hardcore bands here.
Well, a lot.
I mean, Knocked Loose is the big example that made it out of Louisville.
Yes.
Very good.
But yeah, so we try to play with bands that are a similar style to us to a degree. But yeah, we played with a lot of hardcore bands and super nice guys. Not really met a jerk among them yet. Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Also,
but,
so the main styles down there is hardcore.
In Louisville, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so. The more towards you move towards horse country is Stoner Doom, like Acromancer and Crop and
can't remember the
other band. You can just like beep it in after this recording.
Insert band here.
Yeah.
There was, if worst case scenario, because this is going to be going on, it's going to be on a live chat later. If you guys are on later, you could always just type it in.
Oh,
true. Okay.
You type it in.
Let us know when.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
No, but we were on do you know Weedian? They do the compilations by state.
Can't say that I have.
So Weedian is like a Stoner Doom sludge like social media account for Facebook, Instagram, and all that. Well, they did every state, they would do like a compilation of however many bands. And yeah, we were on the trip to Kentucky, so it's always trip to something. And yeah, we got a lot of ground from there, but it really exposed us to how big the stoner doom scene was in Kentucky. Most of it's towards Lexington,
Yep.
but still, it exists that we didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. I seen it in what you call Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has like about 100 bands on it, and they go state to state, and
Yep.
they put all the bands into the. I might have. I think I have a vinyl from the only one that they ever pressed. I think was like the third one.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't even know they did any vinyl with it.
Yeah, I didn't
yeah,
either.
that was the only vinyl I received from them. But it doesn't have like 100 bands on it. It has
Yeah.
I think about 6 or 8 bands on it.
Well, it's not grindcore, so there can't be 100 bands.
Yeah.
Definitely would have fit 100 bands if it was grindcore.
But I always download those because you hear a lot of great bands out of all states that you never even heard of before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man. So I mean, now let me just go with as far as each individual. All right, Dave.
Yes.
I need you to give me your top 5 guitarists, living or dead.
Okay, I won't name names because most of them have several different guitarists, but I will name bands.
Okay, all right. I mean, you could. I mean, look, you could go with a particular guitarist that just you feel that resonates with you. I mean, I'm sure the band won't get offended.
Still. No, I'm just trying to cover my tracks because half of them I can't remember their names.
Oh, I get you. All right, so you could just
I'm trying to do the good thing. No.
Hey, you know what?
No,
me and Tone are good with that. We could just say lead guitarist from this band, and people will figure it out. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll tell you, my number one. There was a Christian death metal band that actually got me into metal called Extol.
Okay, I heard the band. I've heard of the band. Yeah, they're very good. Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And even still, their guitarists and their work, like I said, I'm huge into tech death, and they kind of flirt with tech death and progressive metal. And so Extol, Gangastron, just for the fact that he can get such squirrely sort of sounds, but they're still really rhythmic and fun. I'm going to steal one of Courtney's, which I know, 68. It would be Josh Scoggin. I will name names there. And man, it probably would be Conan, John from Conan. Just the fact that he can write such brutal, fun,
that's true,
bouncy riffs. And the 5th,
Arcspire, Dean Lamb.
Yeah, Dean Lamb from Arcspire. We met him at a show. He was super nice.
He was super nice.
Sweet.
So, granted, a lot of those are tech death bands.
They are.
Of which I can't play anymore. So
nothing wrong
huge
with that.
inspiration, and I have a huge respect for them.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm a former bass player. See, I was just the vocalist for the band. I used to play bass before. So of course, us bass players, we rule. I'm just saying.
Yes, we do.
Courtney,
you lay down the rhythm.
we do.
I get it.
And so same question to you, Courtney. 5 bass players that that are your top 5.
Ooh, that's tough because I'm still so new, so I'm really learning like what sound I really like.
Well, how about this? And the same thing like your husband. You could give me the bands, if anything. You can say, okay, these bands, and you don't have to remember the names. Just you can tell me the bands. And there's only one player in the band, so.
Right.
Not like your husband. He's got there's 2 guitarists in most bands, so.
You make it hard on me. This conversation is going to end, and I'm going to get an earful.
It's all good. It's all good. Let's see, top 5. I would say Employed to Serve for sure would be 1.
Just say Josh again because
I mean Josh Scoggin is like goals for me for sure.
But he plays guitar, but he also pitch shifts, so he plays guitar and bass at the same time.
Yes. Let's see. Oof. I know, right? TikTok.
I feel like you need to get your phone. Just
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Man, the stumper. Got the stumper.
All the bands that I've seen.
I know. You're making us trip.
Weirdly enough, I want to throw out Boris on there because their bass player, he plays a
Double neck.
double neck. And it's phenomenal. It's not well, it's more like atmospheric than as anything else.
Well, depending on their album.
I've seen them live and it was awesome. So let's see, that's 3. Agoraphobic Nosebleed for sure. They just have a nice, like,
especially their arc
low noise
EP, their arc EP
Their arc
specifically,
EP.
where Cat
Yeah.
took lead vocals on that.
Yes. What's a band I listened to recently that I was like, yeah.
Oh, I'm finally getting a sense of relief. Sorry, the arrow just kicked on. It's my hot, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Honestly, I hate to throw it out again, but like Conan really does have a great like wall of sound noise, and their bassist to like be able to do that. Like that's it's goals also. So I'm gonna have to say Conan as well.
All right. There you go. I mean, hey, whatever's influenced you guys to make the great sound, by all means, give them the credit they deserve. That's it.
Oh,
Even though you don't remember the names. Even though you don't remember the names.
That's why you have to buy the CD, and it'll be in the thanks section in the booklet. So
for real. And Tone.
Yeah. So, how did you come about the label, joining the label that you're on now?
Well, I'm a freelance graphic designer. So I do logos, posters, also all the Azell stuff I do.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a client of mine, and we got to talking a little bit more. And he just took over the label from someone else, and he said he was going to kind of open it up a little bit more. And so I said, would you like to be our label? And we kind of worked out a deal together between us. So
yeah,
but yeah, it was through a freelance client of mine. So.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
All right.
Yep. And I got to throw this out there because I'm just going back to certain things we were just discussing. We were discussing some of the influences as far as the lyric writing and stuff. You said comic books, TV, whatever you guys are usually into, horror. All right, so if I throw I'm gonna throw something out there. Okay, let's say a comic book character. Which comic book character would fit the prosthetic of your Doom Sludge style? If you had to pick one comic book character, who could that be?
Probably something from Sandman.
Yeah.
You guys, we love comic books, but we're not huge into superheroes.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
All right. Well, and as far as comic books, I mean, I threw super because it's basic. They consider comic books all superhero, so it's not like. So if you Sandman is actually a good choice. I think Sandman is a good choice. I thought. I mean, the most answer probably would have been like, oh, Dr. Doom, of course. Something stupid like
low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit.
Dr. Doom.
Have you read our lyrics? That's not how we roll.
Yeah.
Oh man! And if they would have like, oh, but we're gonna do Sludge, it's gonna be what's this guy from Batman? Clayface.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
We would just say Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
I mean, Alien too. We could have chosen a space themed comic book character.
Okay. You're not wrong.
So you got something?
Yeah, so I heard now both of you are into horror movies.
Oh,
so what decade of horrors do you prefer? The 80s, 90s, or 2000s?
1, 2, 3. We'll say at the same time. 1, 2, 3. 80s.
All right, that's the right choice. So what are your 5 favorite movies from the 80s then?
Oh, I'll let her go first because I know it's going to be some of the same.
Let's see. Alien. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. They Live, obviously.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I was gonna put that one too.
What else?
You didn't say
the Blob remake was in the 80s, right?
Yes.
Blob. What's the 5th one?
Aliens?
I said Alien.
No, you said Alien, not Aliens.
The whole franchise.
God, Courtney!
The whole franchise.
You're screwing this interview up!
What's the 5th one? Oh, Predator. I can't forget Predator. on the
Okay.
monster movies.
Mine would be John Carpenter's The Thing. Fantastic background, by the way.
As soon as you said it, I had to switch it up there.
John Carpenter's The Thing, The 88 Blob, Aliens.
Blob was great.
Night,
The
Night
Blob
of the
was
Creeps.
Oh yeah, Night of the Creeps.
Night of the Creeps is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
And then Brain Damage.
Very underrated. Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, so Night of the Creeps and then Brain Damage. Those are my 5.
Yep.
Awesome.
So you're into more of the sci-fi horror.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What gave it away?
Oh man, if they had to do if there was a sci-fi horror that you read that they haven't put on film yet, what would you want?
Oh, honestly, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I mean, there was a novella and then there was a point and click adventure game from the 90s. But if I would love to see that in a movie.
Yes.
I mean, have you ever read it?
No.
Or seen the game or anything?
No.
Well, our song AM is based off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it is the most horrifying, futuristic. And the thing was written in 1967.
Yeah.
And it's about computers taking over the world, but specifically one. So one big supercomputer takes over the entire world, nukes everybody, kills everyone except for 5 people, which it keeps alive just to torture.
Wow.
And it keeps them alive indefinitely. So they're like 120 years old.
Yeah. If they die, just like reanimates
Yeah, he
them.
reanimates them.
Yeah.
So it is this, I mean, it's horrifying, but I would love to see it.
That
but
would
of course,
actually be really interesting. Yeah.
I mean, if they were to make it a movie, I'm sure it would be
it'd be like War Games and Terminator mixed with a lot more like.
Well, if you watch the Terminator, the original one, at the very end, James Cameron gives his thanks to Harlan Ellison for basing the Terminator and Skynet off of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I mean, as soon as you said it, that's the first thing I thought about. I thought about the Terminator and Skynet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's based off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a different take on it. That's a way different take. That would be really, really cool.
Yeah, if you can get your hands on the novella, there's actually one where the original author reads it. It's on YouTube. I'll see if I can find it to send to you. Sure. Where he reads it in the voice, and it's maybe like about as long as ours is, maybe about 60 pages.
Yeah.
It is some of the most depressing thing I've ever read, but it's so depressing in a sense that you're like, wow, what are they going to do next?
Right. Yeah.
I can't believe what's happening.
For sure.
That's really cool. That's really cool. All right. So we're getting down to the wire. Tone, you have anything else you would like to ask them?
Yeah. So what other projects besides the one you're now, your band that you guys are working on? What do you see your band going from here on for the future?
You like say something. No, we're just kind of taking a break right now because we finished the Azell album up. But then we're gonna do a collaboration song with our shoegaze band and Azell, kind of mushed together, like featuring one song,
like a doom gaze.
Yeah, like a doom gaze sort of thing. And then we are, unless Astralis just takes off really well, we're gonna write a 3 to 4 song EP for our shoegaze band. Like I said, if Azell Astralis really takes off, then we're gonna hit the ground running.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But,
strike the iron while it's hot.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a tentative plans right now.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, you pretty much. I guess the last question I have for you was basically any news for the fans. Is there anything that you want to just give to some of them who are just looking forward to the next album?
Thank you for caring.
Yeah, for real though. For real.
So you want you could plug, where the band, where if anybody's interested in your band, where they can find your what you call physical media or
I mean, besides
Facebook
So through our Bandcamp, which is run by our label, or you can buy directly from us. We're going to have a Shopify, which will be tied into like our Spotify and everything. And we're finishing getting that ready this week, but you'll be able to buy the physical novella, which is in the print shop right now. And then the physical CD and buttons and hats and shirts and things like that. So if it'd be all right, I can give you the URL to that to put in the
Yeah,
show
definitely,
notes.
please. Yeah,
Yes,
that'd
I'll
be
do
cool.
that too.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, but getting this all together, we couldn't have done it without a handful of people, and really, it really means the world to us that people just care, and you know, you put your heart and soul, and you guys are musicians, right? And so
Yep.
you put so much effort into something, and you just hope it's not going to land with a thud.
No, absolutely.
That it'll kind of get legs. Not that we're greedy or anything. It's just it's always nice to be well received on something you put so much effort into.
Oh yes,
because
absolutely.
any musician I've ever met, they don't play things just to play them for themselves. The end result is to have somebody else go, you know what? I really get you. I understand you. And I really appreciate this. So thank you. That means the world to me.
Awesome.
And I know Courtney as well.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Well, all right. We're gonna wrap it up, guys. And can you say? I'm about to say the messed up version of the name of the album again, and I was just practicing it in my head as you kept saying it. Could you say the name of the album, please?
Astralis.
Astralis. All right, there we go.
Yes.
Now I can say professional. Astralis coming out October 17th.
Edit that out.
Get it out now because I know I'm gonna mess it up again. All right, please, guys, make sure you guys go pick up this album, download it. Again, fantastic band. If you're on the edge as far as, you know, doom sludge, this is going to be the band that you're going to go and listen to and enjoy. And it'll spawn probably interest in other sludgy, doomy bands out there. And I want
to be a gateway.
Yeah, that's it. You guys have become the gateway. Definitely. I want to thank you guys for coming on. We truly appreciate it. And looking forward to the new album when it comes out.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having us. We appreciate it for sure.
Oh, most definitely.
No problem.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Yes.
All right, guys. So Barry and Tone from That Goat Metal Show want to say thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe to the content, and make sure you go and check out that new album. All right. This is Barry, That Goat Metal Show. Stay brutal.